Guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. In today's video, I want to talk to you about 6 essentials that I think every man needs in their wardrobe to enhance their appearance and look more put together. The number one thing on the list are shirt stays. So shirt stays, if you're not familiar with them, are used by the Marines. So it's the reason why the uniforms look so put together. So what shirt stays do is prevent your shirt from coming untucked. So no matter what you're doing all day, if you're a busy person reaching, sitting down, standing up, that shirt stay is going to keep pulling down on that dress shirt and keep it tucked in really tight, giving you a clean, contoured, slimming effect. So that's one of my tricks that I use when I wear suits. If I go, without a suit jacket and I just do the slacks and the dress shirt, everybody always asks, hey, how do you keep your shirt tucked in like that? And I always tell them shirt stays, and they start scratching their heads because they have no clue what it is. So, these shirt stays will clip on to the bottom of your dress shirt, and then they clip on to the top of your socks. So it actually helps keep the socks up, keeps the shirt tucked in tight, giving you, once again, a slimming effect, have you looking clean and crisp. You're going to look 10 times better than everyone else whose shirts are mushrooming around the top, coming untucked. They don't even realize the shirt's untucked. Get yourself a set of shirt stays. Right, so the second essential item on my list would be to use a collar stay. So collar stays assist with keeping your shirt collars upright and prevent your collar from sagging and wrinkling. So this makes your dress shirts and even polos look more structured under sport jackets, sweaters, giving you a clean and structured look all day. So get yourself a couple collar stays, and then that'll help you with keeping your collar upright and helps it to show out of the sport coat or even a V-neck sweater. It just gives it a clean, contoured, upright look. You don't have to waste time ironing collars or anything. Guys, the third essential item on my list would be either a brown or a black leather belt. I would say get both. Get brown, get black. Every guy should have a brown and black leather belt in your wardrobe. It's essential. So to be more specific, I would get a holeless ratchet belt, which is an adjustable belt without holes, which has a track on it. The best belts when it comes to ratchet belts are the Anson belts. So check out the Anson website and look at their holeless ratchet belts. And the reason why I think these belts are so good because they don't show, the cracks and stretch marks like the hole belts do. After a while, the belts with the holes get old and you can see where somebody punched a hole in the belt to try to make a new hole because they either gained weight or lost weight. So you don't have to deal with that with the ratchet belt, because they're adjustable and you could cut them down to size. So if you gain weight, then you got to get a new one. But if you lose weight, you could just cut it down to your correct weight size and it'll be adjustable. So I would say get a ratchet belt. These belts are very inexpensive and a great investment. So get yourself a couple of ratchet belts in black and in brown and then go from there. They have them in canvas. They have so many different types. All right, guys, fourth on my list is something I found out about recently. There are times when you have to dress up for an occasion and you wear a dress shirt with a tie and that collar's killing you. It's digging into your neck and you just want to take the tie off and just throw the whole shirt, throw the whole tie away. So I would say number 4 on my list would be collar extenders. So collar extenders are good for my thick neck guys, who just can't get comfortable when they button that top button and have to put on a tie. So it helps to create a little bit more space for you and provide some comfort. All right, guys, we're getting down to it. So number 5 on the list of essentials would be some fabric tape, AKA fashion tape. So what this is for, guys, is for when you wear dress shirts and they might not fit perfectly, but you got to get it done. You got to wear a dress shirt. And some of the hamburger meat shows out in those buttons, or you've had those shirts where the buttons don't sit down and you can see your hamburger meat or belly meat, no bueno. So what fabric tape is it's double-sided sticky tape, but it's made to not rip out fabric, not mess up your shirts. And you lay it in between each button and it keeps that shirt down and looking perfect. So it keeps it flat. And that's all that's for. So even your collars, you could take a piece of fabric tape and stick it under that collar and it'll hold that collar down and have you looking perfect all day. So that's a trick that I, just found out about was, using fabric tape. All right. And the sixth essential item, guys, is shoe care. So get yourself some shoe trees and get yourself a couple of shoe horns. And, when I say shoe trees, this is to keep your shoes from getting smelly. It'll hold up the structure in your dress shoes and your sneakers. And, it just keeps them dry. And I would say get yourself some cedar shoe trees. So, look for those. And I would say as soon as you take off a dress shoe or a sneaker, hurry up and stuff it with the cedar shoe trees. And I would say shoe horns because, as we get older, our hands stop working. I'm an OG and, I'm not going to tell you my hands, they hurt all the time. And it hurts, you almost tear up the shoes trying to put them on. So I would say get yourself some shoe horns. It helps you slide into that shoe. And it helps, keep the structure of that shoe or boot without you compromising it by trying to squeeze your fingers in there and jam your foot in there. So, that's, definitely something that we really don't think about, is, shoe care. So get some cedar shoe trees and get yourself some metal shoe horns. Start there. And also, guys, those little silica packets, like sometimes you buy an electronic or, you buy some shoes and there's a little silica gel pack in there. Don't throw that away. You would keep that. And I would say throw that in your maybe jacket pockets of jackets that are hanging in the closet. Throw it in your sneaker boxes. Keep it in your dress shoe box. Don't throw the silica gel packs away. It keeps stuff dry and it keeps the smell out of stuff too. So that's a trick too. So whenever you see those little silica gel packets, keep them inside of your shoe boxes, keep them in jacket pockets, but also make sure you keep them out of reach of kids too. Because, they think it's candy, but definitely keep the silica gel packs because they're going to help keep things dry and smelling good and last for years to come. Guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. I really appreciate the support. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell me what I could be doing better. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to talking to you gentlemen on the next video. Peace.